Question 18. Triangle ABC is a right-angled triangle. ADB is a straight line. DA is equal to DC. Angle BCD equals 20 degrees. Work out the size of the angle marked X. You must give reasons for each stage of your working. This start next to the number shows again that we have really got to explain why we're using the maths that we are, and this question is worth 4 marks. If you do not give the mathematical reason for your calculations, you will lose marks on a question like this. So we need to find out what this angle X is. To do that, whatever method we use, we're going to have to work out this angle here, which is ACD. There is multiple ways to approach this problem. I think the easiest way is just to work out things that we can quite easily. And to do that, I'm going to start off with this triangle, BCD. Triangle BCD. So I'm going to make a note here that that's what I'm going to deal with. Triangle BCD. I'm using just a triangle to show that. Total angle equals 180 degrees. Because all triangles have 180 degrees. I have to keep a note of that, because that's going to be the justification for our next calculation, and that is to work out this angle here. So this angle here is called BDC. So angle BDC, using a little hat to represent the angle, can be calculated by saying 180 subtract 20 degrees that we already have and the 90 degrees in the right angle here. We're just looking at this bottom triangle here. So if I take away those, it leaves me with 70 degrees. That's my first calculation. I've worked out that that angle there is 70 degrees. So what else can we work out? Well, the next stage is going to be this one here. I can work out this angle, and that's known as angle ADC. The fact that we're going to use here is that angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So keep a note of it. Every time you use any mathematical fact in a question like this, write it down. 180 degrees. So because we know that that one's 70, we've got this angle ADC. Can be calculated by saying 180, take away 70, which leaves us with 110 degrees. Now we're left with angle X and this unknown angle down here. And the fact that we're going to use is that because these two sides are the same, we have an isosceles triangle. So triangle ADC is isosceles. Triangle ADC is isosceles because two sides are the same. So two sides are equal, and because of that we can also say that the two base angles are also equal. Now we've already said that the total angles in a triangle are 180 degrees. So for our final calculation here, we know that this one is 110 degrees. So to work out what X is, well, we know that 180 take away 110 will give us the two remaining angles. So that's 180 degrees minus the 110 degrees is 70 degrees. And to find out what X is, we have X is going to be half of that number. So 70 divided by 2, which equals 35 degrees. We've given 3 or 4 solid facts there to back up our calculations and worked out what x is, so that should be enough to give you 4 marks. Make sure that whenever you're asked to explain it that you write down what you're thinking about. Show the examiner what it is, the maths that you've used to justify why you should get the marks.